Leamington Hospital today, and I'm here at the Thalassaemia unit, and I'm here with a doctor who's going to explain to me about thalassaemia. Your name?
Is Dr. Emma Drasar, and I'm a haematology consultant, and I work here at the Whittington and also at UCLH.
Can you explain to us what thalassaemia is?
So thalassaemia is a severe blood disorder that's inherited. It's caused by a change in the gene that means that the patient can't produce their own red blood cells. That's the most severe form, thalassaemia major, but there's also a condition called thalassaemia intermedia, where patients can produce some of their red blood cells themselves. And there's a sort of a spectrum where some people produce none and some people produce some. And obviously we need red blood cells to carry oxygen around our body. So before we really understood about thalassaemia, children with this condition, and still children in places where there's not good access to healthcare, unfortunately pass away and die through severe anemia.
And is thalassaemia inherited?
It is an inherited condition, and it's commoner in certain areas of the world, particularly areas where there used to be malaria or there is malaria now.
And why is it important for the Cypriot community to be made aware about thalassaemia?
So in Cyprus there's a lot of people who carry the thalassaemia gene, and Cyprus has been very active in trying to make sure that there aren't any new children born with thalassaemia. However, thanks to medicine and good treatment, my thalassaemia patients are now living, thank God, into their 60s and we'd hope 70s and 80s. The problem is that they're now developing new complications that we didn't really worry about because we didn't expect patients to be surviving that long with this serious condition.
Well, I'm not very familiar with thalassaemia, but I've been told that if you're a thalassaemia carrier, there's a lot of Cypriots, I believe, that are thalassaemia carriers. If they marry somebody who is also a thalassaemia carrier, there's a very good chance that the child will have thalassaemia.
1 in 4 for every pregnancy, yeah. So that's a significant risk.
And the reason I mention Cypriots is there a lot of Cypriots that have thalassaemia? Is it one country that is a problem for?
Yes, certainly. A lot of my patients, my older patients, are from, or their families were from Cyprus originally.
Like in England, we have a population of about, well, in London, I would say 200,000 Cypriots. How many of those, percentage of those have thalassaemia?
Well, certainly between ourselves and UCLH, which is two of the biggest centres for patients with thalassaemia, we have about 300 patients with thalassaemia major who we treat at our centres.
And how many thalassaemia carriers would you think there is?
Ooh, blimey, now you're asking. Quite a lot. I think it's important for people, if you are of Cypriot background, to go and get checked. Particularly, we check all ladies now in London whether they whether they are thalassaemia carriers when they present with pregnant. But obviously, it's important really to go out and get yourself screened and your partner screened before you start to plan a family. And
you want the Cypriots to be made aware of thalassaemia, obviously. Do you need any help from our community? Do you need support in any way?
So we're a very research active department, and we particularly have a project that we're looking to get funding for at the moment, looking at liver complications in thalassaemia. This is an emerging area where people, due to perhaps high iron load in the past, have got scarring on the liver, and we want to try and derive a better method of monitoring these patients to make sure they don't suffer from severe complications.
Well, how are you looking to raise money for this project?
Well, we're applying to various grants, the government grants, and we're also looking to see if we can raise money via charitable activities via the UK Thalassaemia Society, who are not only very supportive to patients, but also really supportive to clinicians and doctors and nurses that look after people with thalassaemia.
So basically you require money that you're trying to raise from events and hopefully from individuals sponsoring or donating to this worthy cause.
Absolutely.
Is there any other messages you want to give to us?
What I'd say is if anyone's ever got any questions about thalassaemia or wants to know more about the condition, they're more than welcome to get in contact with the team here at the Whittington.
And this is the main thalassaemia unit in London?
Yeah, between here and UCH, our joint red cell unit is the main thalassaemia unit in the UK, not just in London.
So remember guys, thalassaemia unit in Whittington Hospital, North London. Thank you very much. Thank you.